Good evening, one and all. We are welcoming you for the 46th webinar series on the platform of Tamil Nadu Career Council Association. Every day we are seeing the new topics by the new resource persons on this occasions, on these issues. We are having today Ms. Swapna, early childhood educationist and psychologist from Chennai. She is going to talk about the career in earlier childhood education. She is having 15 years experience in education field, particularly in earlier childhood, and she is a co-author of one book, and she is having volunteering services in earlier childhood, and she is contributing more in the field of earlier childhood. Hereby, I would like to welcome on behalf of Tamil Nadu Career Council Association founder, president, and other members. So with this note, I will hand out session to Mr. Swapna. Welcome, ma'am. So over to you, ma'am. You can go ahead.
Thank you, sir. Good evening, everybody. First of all, I would like to thank you for giving me this opportunity. So welcome to today's meet on Career Talk series of TNCCA. Our topic is Before that, let me introduce about myself. Like sir, I already told you that before being a psychologist, I'm an early childhood educator. I have like about 6 years of in-class experience of working with the children as a kindergarten teacher. Apart from that, I have been involved in curriculum frameworking, teacher training, and trainers training program, and related. So, this evening, I'm going to talk about career prospects in early childhood education. In the field of education itself, this early childhood education, it relates to the learning of the children like aged between 0 to 6 years or 0 to 8 years. We will mostly be concentrating on 0 to 6 years because those are till the kindergarten years and the pre-primary. So I have a presentation. With that, I will be able to explain it will be much easier. So let me share my screen. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So as I told you, like what is early childhood education? It relates to learning in the period of age group 0 to 6 years. And it includes various educational setups such as preschool, daycare, play school or nursery, kindergarten, and the pre-primary classes. The focus is on overall development of the children, such as physical development, mental development, social and emotional development aspects. So you may be wondering, like, what it is so important, like, why is it so important? The early years are very, very important because the brain connections multiply rapidly at the early years, and by 4 to 5 years of age, 90% of the development takes place. The early experiences matters in stimulating these development. So the early experiences, whatever the child is exposed to, what kind of experiences that the child is gaining from the family, from the school or the outside environment, everything is what builds a child's overall development. Like all the domains of development will be based on the experiences that the child is getting. So as and responsible adults like caregivers or educators, we have to make sure that the child is receiving a very positive experience and very enriching experience for their nurture. So a quality ECCE program, early childhood and early childhood care and education program, is responsible for this strong foundation. So the government of India, how the government of India delivers this childcare services to the children of this age group in India is through ICDS. It is Integrated Child Development Services. Through this only, they are providing the essential services that children should receive. You heard about the Palwadis, Anganwadis, and all that. That is the government sector which focuses on the education, nutrition, providing areas in our country. So in 2013, the Government of India adopted the National Early Childhood Care and Education Policy in recognition of the importance of investing in early childhood development, including early childhood education. Other than the government services, we have the private school sectors, we have the kindergarten, preschools, other setups by the individuals to meet the educational needs of the children. So let us see about the history and the influences of this early childhood education. So this all began in the much earlier as 19th century. The early childhood education is popular in the European countries and in the West. Now it is gaining popularity in India too. Say from 2000 itself, it has been like recognized and it has been establishing in India also. But I would say in Tamil Nadu, it is still gaining popularity, whereas in Mumbai, Delhi, and even in Bangalore, it has been very much popular. Even there are many courses for this early childhood education. But in in Tamil Nadu, we have only the certificate courses, diploma courses that are coming up. So we will see why it is important and what kind of career prospects that you would have in becoming an early childhood educator. So many of you may be wondering, doing a B.Ed, you can become a teacher. What is the difference between teaching LKG or a preschool and the primary sections? There is a lot of difference. This period, like till kindergarten, it does make a lot of difference, and it is very, very important. And the approaches are very different in how we teach the children and how they are handled, what kind of exposures we give them. So all that will be covered in this early childhood education. So I will be briefing you about all those things in our webinar today. So we will see some of the influences. She is Maria Montessori, Dr. Maria Montessori. Everybody, like you will be familiar with the Montessori methods of training, teaching. So it all from her influence. She's the first woman in Italy. I'm not going through completely, just for you to have a glance at it. So she had some views about how children would learn, how children would develop. So she imposed them, and it has been following worldwide. There are many courses and many Montessori-based schools that emphasize on her views. So some of the things are like child-centered environments, like everything should be child-size, the furniture, the table, the chairs that they use, everything should be to the level of the children. Those are the things that she insisted. And she also used to provide real tools to work with, real even the knives or the scissors that the children use. She never underestimated their, with the supervision of an adult, the children are able to use it. Those are the things that Madame Montessori insisted. And she would say that children will be given freedom to work on what they want to do, and as an educator, they will just watch. They will not interfere in their work. So this is Montessori method. Next is Prabal. Prabal is the father of kindergarten. He is the one who introduced the term kindergarten, the garden of children. And he had some methodologies and views of children again. He's the one who brought the concept of teacher, like the female teachers teaching the children and all that. And learning through play is another important thing that he had brought in. So all these things are now being used in the early childhood field. He is Erik Erikson. He also had some views on how children develop. He developed some theories. He is Piaget. He worked on the cognitive development of the children. These are all some of the theories that I'm trying to tell you that children follow in developing. So based on all these things, we have the approaches towards learning. Okay, so you can just go through. So birth to 18 months, what are the stages that they learn through their senses? So that is why we provide them with a lot of things, which they can use the 5 senses and learn: smelling, tasting, touching, and all those things, the materials. So 18 to 6 years, again, what cognitive development happens, pre-operational stages, where they form ideas, they overgeneralize, they cannot think very, their thinking will be like overgeneralized. It cannot be very specific. Then 6 to 12 years, they have concrete operational stages where they start to reason, children start to reason. After 12 years, they are able to completely understand and reason there. Logical reasoning happens there. So these are some of the views of Piaget. And then in India, we have some influencers in education. That is Gijubhai Parikh. He is the one who introduced Bal Mandir, the pre-primary schools in India. And the Montessori methods were also introduced in India by him. And Tarabai Model, she is a great pioneer in preschool education and child welfare. The Anganwadis, every village or every area has an Anganwadi system, like where children are benefited for their early needs, including nutrition, health, and hygiene. So Mahatma Gandhi was also an influencer of education. Rabindranath Tagore was also an influencer of education. Okay, so these are just the influencers and the theorists who brought up some views of education in this area. So who is eligible to be an early childhood educator? If you look at the personality wise, if you have a passion to work with children, if you have a lot of patience, if you are more creative, and if you have good communication skills to communicate with the children or to communicate with their parents, you work with the parents also. And then understanding diversity. Children come from different religions, different races, and different backgrounds, ethnical backgrounds. So if you think that you are able to understand this diversity and treat everybody equally, and you can understand the nuances behind their behavior and all that, this diversity is very important. The ability to understand, to empathize, this diversity is very important. So if you have all these characteristics or qualities in you, you are very well eligible to become a early childhood educator. Other than that, I'm not talking about the intelligence part or not much of it. Then the educational qualifications. As I told you, other than in India, there are bachelor's and master's courses available for early childhood care and development. But at least in Tamil Nadu, we do not have the bachelor's or master's for that. You can do diploma in early childhood care and development, or you can do Montessori training, as I told you. And then there are other preschool education certificate programs that are provided by various institutions. You can opt to do them. And, after completing your 12th, it is enough that you do any of this and you are qualified to become an educator. So it is at a very basic level. But if you really want to do bachelor's or master's, there are online programs offering from Bangalore and other places in the north where you can apply and do it. So what are your opportunities as an educator? Sorry, as in the field of early childhood education. So you can be an educator, you can be a teacher, you can start your own play school, or you can become a director of a established play school or kindergarten sections. You can be a academic coordinator, and there is also possible to become a special educator, because there are children with special needs also. Um, so identifying them, sometimes children with any disabilities or with special needs also come into the inclusive classrooms, like regular classrooms. So you should be able to work with them also. In that sphere, you can focus on doing a course in special education, um, and become a special educator also. Otherwise, like there are various other opportunities like therapist, for very young children to identify the problems and give them therapies and work with them. So that is also possible. So yeah, pretty much this is the thing. And I would also like to tell you, if you become an early childhood education educator, uh, you may have like questions like, what is the scope now? Because everything is become online, and what is the scope that I will be having? Definitely, even if it has become online, the need is still there. Is much more for the educators. Now the children are in fact going through very emotional downs also. So as an educator, you should be able to understand the different um, developmental areas and provide them with uh, the right nurture. Okay. Then so as mentioned, the opportunities are much more. It is going to be there. Um, the prospect is not going to go down. The career prospect is not going to go down. So if you think that you want to become an educator, you can think about, consider, doing some courses as I mentioned, and you can go in the field. Age doesn't matter. Even if you are working in a different profession, you can, if you think of switching, you can consider this early childhood education. Why? Again, because the children, the early years are very important and are like the foundations, or a base ன்னு சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா, ஒரு அஸ்திவாரம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவோம் இல்லையா. So what a child becomes is totally uh, concentrated, relied on what he or she experiences in the early years. In the 0 to 6 years குள்ள அவங்களுக்கு கிடைக்கிற அந்த எக்ஸ்பீரியன்சஸ் வச்சு தான் அவங்க எவ்வளோ ஒரு ஸ்ட்ராங்கா வளர்றாங்க அப்படின்றது நம்மளால உறுதியாக சொல்ல முடியும். And another thing that I wanted to, if you are considering of doing the course, like what are the topics that will be covered in the courses, that also I would like to tell you. So again, you will be studying about the different theories, different theorists and influences of the views, like how a child develops, what are their emotional and cognitive development based on psychology, child psychology, all those things you will be learning, so that you can understand that every child is different. Not everybody develops in the same way. How to handle them, you can learn from there. And you will study about the need and scope of it, why early childhood education is very important. Like I keep insisting that the early years are important for the as their foundations. You will study much more about the need and the prevalence of it in India. And then different types of approaches. இப்போ நம்ம மாண்டசரி மெத்தட்ஸ் அப்படின்னு பார்த்தோம் இல்லையா, அந்த மாதிரி இன்னும் நிறைய அப்ரோச்சஸ் இருக்கு. Waldorf education, they will mostly like concentrate on the art areas of developing and the மாதிரி. There are very different approaches. Project based learning இருக்கு. With in the kindergarten, if you go, you will see like nowadays the schools are trying to implement very different types of approaches. Like we are doing something different, we are doing something new அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு they are trying to implement all these things. Project based learning அப்படின்னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா the children will take a topic, like it will be based on the children's interest. They will work on it completely. It is not like the teacher will say 4 rhymes and 2 stories and ABCD 1 2 3. It is not just that. There is much more in the in this field than we think. So yeah, these approaches will make you understand what it is really. Okay, so in the project based learning, as I was telling, they will take a topic, they will completely explore it. For example, if I am taking a topic on insects, the child will work on it over a period of, say, 3 months or 4 months completely. They will learn, they will go outdoors, and they connect it with the different domains of development, such as like physical development, mental development, social development, and emotional, mathematic, the concepts library அந்த இதுக்குள்ள அந்த டாபிக் குள்ள எடுத்துட்டு வருது, அந்த தீம் குள்ள எடுத்துட்டு வருது. All these kind of the things that they work with. Okay, so yeah. And another thing is like how important is play, how children play, and the madriyala also you will get to know. And you will also learn about how to plan things. What are the important things that children should be learning at the in the preschool level or in the kindergarten level. How to frame curriculum for the children, day-to-day activities that we plan பண்றது. These are the things that are contained in the course. And how to do your classroom setup, or how to do your play school setup, organization of space and environment, how to arrange things, how to post the things in the classrooms, in the மாதிரி materials use பண்ணணும், எவ்வளவு creative-ஆ இருக்கணும், and then also like yeah, the furnitures that I use, the things that I use, the materials, all those things will be taught. Importance is also laid in the creative aspects. Creativity in the form of what do you call it? Art and craft, play based, and the music and movement. All these things are taught in, are learned in the course. Okay, so yeah, I think I pretty much covered it. Yeah, if you have any questions, or if you want to discuss about anything, we can have a discussion kind of thing.
Good evening, ma'am. I have one question. I think my link is going to close, I think. So probably we'll join the same link, ma'am.
Now,
Can you hear, ma'am? Yeah, the link is going to come close now. So we will join the same link again.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Then we will have another question answer.